We have a Chinese mini excavator here, and this style has a cab, but this lip here doesn't allow you to open this access door. So we haven't been able to do an oil change on it since I bought it. And it probably desperately needs an oil change. It's got like 14 hours on it.
Yeah, so that was probably a mistake.
So I built this gantry system here, and that's a boat, like winch. And I'm planning on hauling this up just enough that I can get the excavator out from under it to open this door. And I'm planning on trimming this metal here so that I don't have to do this again next time I need to do an oil change or any sort of fix to it. So we'll see how it goes.
He didn't explain, but he's already taken out a bunch of bolts so that way the cab can just come off. Don't like it? Don't like what it's doing?
Make sure it's coming up right.
Oh. Did you unhook the wires and everything already? Okay.
Yeah, there's one wire to unhook.
To power all of that?
It must be 12 volts that goes to all this, and then that, when you hit a switch, it just goes 12 volts to ground through the frame.
Huh.
And then there's 6 bolts to hold the cab on. I want to make sure this doesn't swing and break the battery disconnect.
Yes.
Although that thing looks like it's already sun faded and brittle, so.
Huh. She's off.
We got the cab off of here. It took some finagling and a little bit sketchy. So the excavator's over there, and now we're just lowering this down to the ground for the time being.
You're gonna make a phone booth out of it?
Yep. Here's the cab off the excavator, and I am currently cutting the skirt off that prevents the back door from being opened. So there's a metal like bar, square tubing around there, and the skirt. That skirt hangs over the door, keeping it from opening. So I just went along the inside and cut right along here with the grinder so far, just using that metal as a guide. And hopefully that gives enough clearance for this surface here to slide past. You can kind of see there's like a dust line. Right there is where that overhang stops. So I'm hoping I'll be able to open this and maintain this engine without having to take the entire cab off. All right, I got the edge cut off. It's masked up and ready to paint. I didn't find a matching paint color, just black. So we'll see how that looks. Here's how I wired everything. It's all covered up, so it's a little bit hard to see. But there is a terminal down here by the starter that's directly connected to the battery. That wire runs up to here, through a fuse, to the switch. And then from the switch, it runs down to a Y split. So positive goes from here to the fan. Another branch goes from that connection to this fan. And then there's a negative wire from this fan connection that comes back over here. There's a Y split where the two negatives come together. And then I just attached that right down in there on a bolt connecting to the chassis. And when there is power on to the battery, I can just flip this. Both fans come on and blow air across the engine, cooling it, so that way it doesn't get so hot in there and it doesn't get much air circulation inside here.
You finished all the mods on the Mini, so now it's time to put the cab back on. bolts are put back into place. The back door opens so we can access the engine without having to do all of this again. The unfortunate part is the battery. You can't get to that without taking the cab off. So apparently there's probably more mods in our future, but for now, she's in working condition and we can start to use it again.
There you can see after trimming this piece off, there is just a tiny bit of rubbing. I had to put like 1/4-inch rubber under here to keep the cab up and away because it would still drag. But hey, door opens, so we're good.